EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Brissett to throw on first. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brissett. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams, and a lane slow. There as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And this one too low.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
19, set. Go.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. Go.
To throw is Brissett. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
First and 10, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Red, cycle. Cut.
It's Young on first down. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Shark's got it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
First down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From the 20, here's second down and 1. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now 2nd and 9. To throw, Brissett. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick from 17 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Young off the bootleg. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of the box discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Young on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Steal. Check steal.
They'll go again with Sanders. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check view. Hut, hut.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to Williams, running right, trucks over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 41, here's second down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
A first down throw for Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. In motion left goes Sutton. From the red zone now, Brissett. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Black shot. Smack red. Claude red. Hut, hut.
A play fake. Now Young. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Drill green. Ready, go. Ready, go.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action now. Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So the false start will back them up 5. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. Middle. Got it. Go.
Now Brissett. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
50 Fury. Ready?
It's Young off play action. That's over the middle. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy, 55 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And it fights through one man. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here for them to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 41 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here is 3rd and 5. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Cade York on now for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. Able to connect with Chark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Young to throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ready?
From the red zone now, Young. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down. You just
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because